And I'm Mushi Bhuyan, I think, and Sajata is leading the program. She's going to be coming later on in technical side, on from our software development area. And then we have a couple leads, Muniza and Taimur. Others you're going to see later. But I am the founder of this non-profit organization, UrbanFoodAlliance.org. We are a 501c. Uh, take a screenshot of it, or if you do not have it, just make a picture of it so you can go visit later on the website. Our mission is to reduce food insecurity and its determinants. So when we started the organization in 2017, I retired from corporate world. So when I retired, I just wanted to spend some time with my family and the kids. And that time, kids are that is middle high school. Now there are one of them graduating from college, and the other one is still in college. So, but that my whole goal was just spend some time with them, and financially I was um doing enough that I didn't need to work for living. Okay, but I just wanted to be sort of close to the family. But as I started spending time with the kids, what I saw that in our neighborhood, uh, we since we live in rich affluent neighborhood, we see the people that a lot of people go through the difficulties that within our town and sometimes 10 miles distance, we are is a Trenton, New Jersey. Trenton is the area is if you look at the state of New Jersey, more than 30% people go through food insecurity. So when we started bringing folks together, we not only see the food problem, we see that in winter time, many folks are in the time, regular time, they lose their house, and the city ended up putting a place in a motel or place. But then when you are kicked out from your house went foreclosure, then what do? You need some basic needs. So we give other basic needs along with it. So here we get together, and just make food and bring people together to serve the community. As we are doing this, right, then we have seen that a lot of senior folks i- that in Trenton is going through more than difficulties than regular other folks. So most of the people right now we serve is senior citizen in Trenton. So you can see that when we go places, they are in large buildings, and then when they see we bring the food, cooked food, and also pantry, they can take the meal, the food for a week, one person, one family, for 4-person meal. We bring keep those boxes to these people. But as we started doing that, then we saw, you guys saw the pandemic happen, and during pandemic time that we had a huge need of people are coming, stay in lines and to get the food. But this happened. This is the type of thing that we not only do with the community, we also work with the local police and community center, make boxes like these bags we deliver to them. Besides doing that, this is me. You can see that we do that in the park. Sometimes we get the food and the bay do barbecue live, and people come together and say, "Oh, it's all free." It's all free. We never ask anybody put their name or any intake form, fill out any intake form. So we do not want to touch their dignity. Okay. So as we evolve, then we come back, we start finding doing these classes like these. It's that how can we have some of the people going through difficulties and have a skill, teach them, and then be marketable, right? And then when we do these classes, and then here you see people come in, a lot of people in this room, what you're seeing is they are on the C-level folks in the companies. So when they come in a topic they like, I think some of you know that I talk about stock. Stock is something gets them excited, and they want to know more about those. And then as we share, then we also find out that they are in a position to hire people. So you know that 70 to 80% jobs it doesn't go on the internet. It doesn't go published outside. The people try to hire within the people they know, all right, through networking and this connection. That's when we said we are going to start doing this educational program and come and meet. I think Like last week, what we did that some of those meetups in person and invite folks like them, and they will come and then create that ecosystem that way you build your support. Okay. So with that, what happens when as some of the people get benefit from it, they support our program, right? And that's how we are able to survive. But at the same time, that I think you when I say you will hear that our goal is helping you today, but in future if you ever can support, then you just support the cause that we can. The more resource we get, with either with the human resource or human capital or financial, the more people will be able to serve. Okay, so this is why I think it's the class systems, like it's happen. We do sometimes we have a large classes now coming up. This is something just right in my neighborhood. In 2018, this is when I started this. I still have some of the picture that show you that I have neighbors coming in there, and then I know most of my neighbors, and then everybody's when I say I know most of my neighbors, I love to run and jog outside. So as I go outside, and then I talk to maybe neighbors, and then sometimes another neighbor they said, "Do you know somebody?" I said, "I know so and so, so and so, so and so." He's the background. So connect them, and then we do a gathering every year since 2018, 2019. Every year we have the street barbecue, and then we do have people coming in, they come in, and then they get to know each other and have a good time. All right. So we are doing it. I think this is the right thing to do. At the same time, there are skills. That skills come in. My skill is in computer science and finance. I'm a fiduciary. I'm a financial advisor. I don't do that for living. I just when I keep when I used to work for Merrill Lynch and investment banking area in trading floor, I had to keep up all my paperwork. I maintained my fiduciary since then, and then add in future I added more and within my the financial side. And then the computer side is something that I'm very passionate about. I think I heard somebody inside AS400. I started coding with CICS, JCL. Those who's familiar with coding, Windows was not born. Okay, so before Windows was born, that I started coding. But since then, I love that IT itself. So there is not a single IT job that I have not done. Just wanted to let you know, I had my own business. So when I built a business, I had data center, I sold business, I built a couple more business. So building and like selling and moving on to the next always give me passion. So with that, what I see a lot of people now go through difficulty that things didn't change. It's still, if those who knows programming before, still concept is the same. You cannot jump in, build a product. So product via so many job title was not there before. But now as technology evolved, like AI came in, I think many of you, I said, I am going to show you that how AI is not going to be take over your job. But you are going to see those who work with AI, whether it is a ChatGPT or let's say Claude or Gemini, Google Gemini, any of those, that it's going to make you more powerful to do your own job. It is going to increase your productivity. So you are not wasting time. All days you used to go on the web, do Google, before you know it, you spend hours. You start with one topic, you will go so many places, soon you are just totally lost. Where did you go? Right? But with nowadays, with the technology of AI, it gives you a lot more focused. So with that, that in our goal is, and that app I was telling you about, that this is the high level feature of this app. So you are going to be seeing that in details. I'm going to be asking one of our intern, that Muniza, if you can come out and just share with the folks what is this app that you guys have been working on building, and share and then soon, folks, I did say that I'm going to show you a demo of the at least high level the demo where Sajida is going to be showing you. And then those who has IT background and you're ready to learn, product owner, product manager, how all this tie together, how and then I'll talk about this program that we are about to do. Okay, go ahead, Muniza.
Sure thing. So hi everyone, my name is Muniza Karashi, and I am the data analysis lead for the UFA team. So as Mushi mentions, the point of UFA or its mission is to combat food insecurity and empower communities. Now this time we are creating a mobile app to just do that digitally. Sorry. More specifically, so this app will actually utilize both Google Flutter and Dart for both on iOS and also the Android phones as well. So this app will serve several purposes, not just combating foods insecurity and helping connect with communities as well, but we also will do other things such as supporting small businesses and job seekers through training and networking, and also provide sessions like these to educate everyone else regarding the use of AI and product management as well through this app. And now a little bit more about this app. This app, I'll talk about the architecture of it if it's not too high level. So on the front end, meaning what you're going to see on the app is you're going to see the functionalities of the app, including where you're going to donate and if you want to volunteer for UFA, and also if you want to be a mentor as well. I will explain more as we demo the app as well. On the back end of the app, meaning behind the scenes of the app, we are storing data using NoSQL database. And finally, as a third-party integration, we will be using Google Maps as to locate where the other food donors and upcoming events that will happen from UFA as well. Okay. Sajida, do you mind sharing the screen?
Okay, give me please the permission, screen sharing permission.
Oh, okay. I did not know you did not. Okay. Go ahead, Sajida.
Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay.
So, Sajida, before you go, somebody texted that you do not have an IT background. So this is the beauty about this. You don't have to have an IT background in the software industry.
Yes.
We'll talk about it later. It's coming up.
Okay.
Okay. So let's start from the very beginning, Sajida. Okay. So as you know, on your phones, when you're applying on the app, the first thing you do is you're gonna sign up by filling in your name, your phone number, and your email address. And once you fill out the information, that's how you're gonna log into the UFA app. Now, in this app, it includes UFA and their mission and privacy policy and other information that you may be curious about or learning about its mission and how you can contribute to UFA. Now, yeah, so this is the about page, their vision, their mission, and more information if you're curious about their goals. Yes. And as you can see, there's payment history and also privacy policy as well. Now, this section is the donate section. This is where you as a user, you can donate however much money you want. There's other amount, and you could do it one time or a monthly basis. And once you press the submit button, you should see not only the amount of money that you donated, but also the donation breakdown page of how the money is being contributed in UFA. So as you can see, there's a pie chart regarding how much money is being contributed and where is it being contributed to. So it shows the event or the group, and with it is the percentages as well and the date that it updates as well. All right, so these are the services that UFA provides, such as food bank, which is what I just discussed a second ago regarding donations, internships, if anybody's interested in being an intern, mentorship, if anyone's interested in being a mentor, educating students, or anybody who's interested in transitioning to the IT field, and finally, there is a volunteer opportunity for anyone who is interested in volunteering for UFA, such as the data science assistant. As you can see, there are the requirements and how you can apply for the job, the volunteer opportunity by pressing apply now. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
You guys get the picture, but this is still, thank you, Muniza. You did a wonderful job. I didn't think you guys going to go that deep, but just show you guys that, for how long you guys started? Today we talked about it, 4 weeks ago, right?
A
Yes.
month ago, yeah.
A month ago. So you guys, now you understand something like this language, Muniza and the whole team did never know about this language, Dart. So last year we had about 30 interns. This year we thought, okay, now instead of having those big number of interns, we're going to have a lower but higher quality, but giving them more resource that they can learn. So team did had no idea about this language. So they learned from the lesson one, ABC, right? And then within a week, we can have they're able to start work together as a team. Okay. So now the some of you those said, how can I be part of it and still and get into IT world? So that's next. Thank you, Sajida and Muniza. So what I'm going to be doing, Muniza, just share with the folks your confidence level. What I can tell that her, when I was talking to Muniza not too long ago, that I said, you have so much to offer. You just need confidence. Right, Muniza?
Yes.
And did you guys feel like that that she was very confident as she was sharing what she was being part of, right? Guys, I want other people just give her some encouragement, guys. She did very good job. Agreed?
I appreciate it, Mushi.
Yep,
Thank you
yep,
for your support and
yep.
appreciation, and everyone else as well.
Yes. All right. Thank you, Muniza. Now I'm back to, let's get back to this program. I know some of you are saying, what is this program about? And then let's get into this product management. I said, this is about product. So those who doesn't have IT background, just wanted to make sure I'm not going to get too much deep into the IT, but think of that the world is changing. As the world is changing, everything, everywhere, even you see EV car, new generation of car coming in, your appliances, smart appliance, and IoT, AI is on your phone. Every device that is a software built in there. So when it comes to software, that we usually use three main key things. UX is user experience. This is the technology that you use, like for the one you saw, we use Google technology. We have Microsoft technology, Microsoft Cloud, Google Cloud, and we are going to be adding Amazon and Meta on top of it. So at the end of the day, it's going to be mashed up the application, but all the big cloud provider, we're going to be adding it, and also like ChatGPT AI is going to be there. Okay. So here, that when it comes to business, this is where how so what? Sometimes you make a software, so what? So we make this app, but if it doesn't help you, then you say, why should I download this app? But many of you that today, that in WhatsApp group or in so many channel out there, so many apps or so many social media that you're part of, you don't know what's important to you. So for us, we thought, all the service we offer, why not we give people the chance that you want to learn a class, you do not have to go meetups all the time. You just download our app, and on the app, you'll see all the upcoming classes, whether it is about stock or it's about, let's say, the career or personal development or local meetup or just food event. Outside this food event is going to be there, and then if you want to be part of it, you just from your phone you can say be part of it. So our business is making sure giving you that whole ecosystem to connect, whether it's a social cause or your career development or personal development or some help So sometimes somebody has done, and sometimes they say, hey, I'm looking to buy a car. Is there somebody he can give me some advice? But then because we have a close group, a lot of close group, and we know some of the car dealer or the owner of the dealers that we know the new car dealer, old car dealer, or the business owners. We can have them be part of it, be mentor. You saw that, hey, so and so asking for it. Can you give them advice? And this kind of advice, if they give you an advice and then is helpful to you, you might buy it from them. Or some of them they just do not have time, they have the resource to give you those answers, right? So that's why when it comes to business, we are looking at capabilities to add in the app that makes sense for the community, and then at the end one is helping another one. So when it comes to product is intersect of all this. This is what it means you are here as a product manager, when those are who thinking. And some of you saying you are not a manager anybody. So think of when it comes to product manager, the CEO, you have to understand certain area of the business, common sense. So sometimes when it comes, I always say it's a common sense. If it doesn't make sense, then you should not be in that business. You are not managing anybody as a product manager, or you are enabling everybody work as a group and make sure the product you're going to make, like software, the app you saw, that it's going to be helpful the people who's going to be downloading. Okay, so at the end, when it comes to product manager, think of that in a room. Sometimes you'll see a group of people with a different background. Someone in sales, someone in technology, someone is thinking ahead, or someone is CEO level. But product manager is the one keep quiet and just listen what conversation happens, and then come back with that idea. Hey, this is what I've seen that our customer is looking for. Okay. So in this case, like her, she's the one in just observing all the conversation, and at the same time going back to the product team, say, hey, this is what customer is looking for. Make sure this happens. So this capability gets added. So this is like career path for product. I know that I have people in the room who has a project manager or program manager, and sometimes they'll say, I am not finding a position, because nowadays in our software, typically in a software team, I don't need more than one project manager. And because everything getting more and more more concise, sometimes in our project, even in my project that I have, project manager, scrum master, same person. I don't need two different person, depending on what type of project you do. So if that's the case, then you have to see, if you're looking for a job scrum master, by knowing a little bit about the product management or product ownership, that you can start thinking that yourself positioning in that direction. Okay, so junior product owner, senior product owner, portfolio owner, and the product director, but and a product manager and head of product manager. You said two different directions. Either you go this direction or you go that direction, or you can mix it up. It's all depends which direction you want to go. I have seen that Scrum Master is also a product owner, and a Scrum Master project manager also portfolio owner. Okay. Here is the difference. Those who say I'm a product manager and a Scrum Master, that I did mention earlier, that with some of you, that it's so related to each other. Product managers define the strategy, how, what features, capability, is going to be coming ahead, and coming within the product. Where Scrum Master makes sure the process you're following to build the software is followed through. Okay. And product strategy is stakeholder management. This product management, the one is stakeholder, means the guy who spend the money, also the people who's also looking ahead, what's gonna happen, right, in after 2 years, 3 years. So those are and the finance side, in the finance, make sure that you have a budget, and a budget for the whole team or a small team, all the stakeholder. Then stakeholder also something called legal side. Those who is in banking, that the legal, you have to make sure that all the bank transaction gets saved for a certain amount of the time, and then after like say for 2 years that it goes archived. So all those people are part of stakeholder. And the other thing on the right side, I'm not going to go all one by one, but it gives you some idea. They are very similar, but correlate each other. So as far as career wise, like you see that you can start with entry level, and by having some experience and higher, like you heard Muniza the earlier, and I bet if she puts her mind to it, we can position herself in entry level. In if she wants to say that I want to be in this direction, and where as a product owner or program product owner or product manager in that direction, that you will be doing a lot more interconnection with that technology team and that the business team. You are communicating back and forth, but you'll be close to the business, knowing what they are looking, what are the struggle they're going through, and then come relate that with the technology team, and at the same time set the direction. Hey, we need to add this feature. This is what this feature going to be doing. How is going to helping the business. Okay. So
Mean,
this is what the program is going to be about. Product owner, is focusing product owner, software engineer. Some of you might be taking role on QA, the quality engineer. Some of you say, hey, I want a business analyst. And I know that, including anybody who is a PM, project management, Scrum Master is given, is here. Okay. But just know Scrum Master, project manager is only one role. It's hard to add more, but everything I added, you will have in each per team, you have more than one person. In the product owner side, is like you have more than one person sitting there. In here, you have multiples. In here, you have multiples. Here, multiples. So any software team, we need to make sure we have all those four is there. But as far as giving the syllabus, you can see that we started with start with ABC of software, because we're going to be giving you theory at the same time. I said earlier that it's not for everybody. In the past, we have done this type of program. I think some of you know that that when we charge we are charge you thousands of dollars, 3,500 to $4,000 for 6 months program, and donate to our charity. You get a receipt, but at the end we use the money. But right now, I know that things are tough for many folks. I do not want to push anybody to put any money. It's up to you. However, I'm going to be investing my time, and then I'll tell you how to apply for it. And then not all of you are going to get selected, because there are certain commitment I'm looking from all of you. I'll tell you later what. So beginning level is going to, we are offering every day based on your time. You see the each session we have what we will be covering, but you will have some theoretical background. It's like putting on computer science in your head. So very cram version that way you can talk through it when you are doing some interview. And like, programming, core app functionality, communication leadership, what we mentioned. And then session 8 is after 8 session, you'll have a good core foundation. And in here, what I have not added, ChatGPT or any of those generative AI, I said I'm going to be doing it. But while you are doing it, we're going to be touching up every single session. You will see that we'll touch up how do you go, get a help from AI, ChatGPT, Gemini, Claude, all those that AI that you are going to be leveraging. So our team, as you saw with Muniza, that whenever Muniza, Sajida, they are struggling with something, first thing I always ask them, did you use AI? Did you do it? Yes, I did. Okay, now let's go talk, right? So with that intermediate level, once we are done, we have a good understanding. Here, all this, as you're doing the classes, you are participating with the team, like what you just heard. So based on your class, that will group you up, and then we'll say, hey, how much time you're going to be be able to do practice with us. So we expect you at least 10, minimum 10 hours every week you are going to be with the team. minimum. If you cannot, then this is not for you. Okay, besides the class, because maybe you have something else in your priority. You learn by doing. You don't learn just I just watch the recording and then move on. So only way that what you saw the Muniza they did not come here to do programming, but she had to because the lesson was we set up in fun way that she started enjoying it, and then at least she got some good foundation, and then still today she takes some role on doing the development, and she takes other role also. But when it gets complicated, she has other folks to support her. But at least she can talk through it. So intermediate level, same way advanced UI, data management, and you see these. Although I know there's a Greek, those who said I'm not in IT, but nowadays even my phone has oh man, I did not know that I have my flashlight is logging. But my phone is also the security, privacy. If you look at it, everything I have that I make sure that my phone is secured, information secured. So you have to learn a little bit about it, and it's not computer anymore. It's just basic, your day-to-day life. So here up to 15 lecture sessions that you will have a good intermediate level foundation. Then we are getting into advanced like cross platform, cross feature, machine learning, AI things. What we said, AR, augment, and meta. With how do you do meta integrate, meta VR with the app? We're going to look into this, and you have also seen that you heard about Google location. So we'll be able to do in future the events like this with the Meta. We can do physical and virtual with the Meta framework. So that's I'm not sure I'm going to be touching on all this here, but I have a vision that at some point I will touch this. But you can see that I have 20 lesson, and then after the some capstone project that we have. Okay, show you we can make money today, and then as a product owner, and see how much people charge and how many hours. So I know I'll tell you that without mentioning folks' name, I know people with very good experience, and they go places in a simple, let's say CVS, Target. They don't hire them because they say you're overqualified. But then I said, why not we just switch ourselves in different world, right? So just look at that. When you go upward, all of you just make a profile. You don't have to be there. Just see things you really like, how much people pay for those services, and then how much money they make. But in when you Google, I'll share. I thought I got a link somewhere that I'll share that that average salary product owner, product manager is over six figure, over 100, 112, 118,000 in US. Okay. So when I said that, take a look at that, those who said who is not in IT or not in IT, to be a product owner, you don't need a computer science background. As long as you have a degree or equivalent of experience, you can prove during the interview. Okay.
So what time to what time are the classes? I'm sorry.
The classes is I am looking to do most probably I because time changing this. 8 o'clock, is this a good for you guys, or 7 o'clock? I know there are people from California, so they asked me if I can do after 8 o'clock.
8 p.m. is okay for me.
So
How long are the classes? 1 hour?
I am trying to keep it 1 hour because there too much is going to, but just for the lecture classes, and then during the day. That's why I say everyone I want commitment. Those who is going to be sign up at least 10 hours. You are going to be outside class. You are going to be volunteering your 10 hours a weekly with the software team, so you have a hands-on experience. Okay. So that is the reason I said this is not for everyone. If you cannot do 10 hours, then many times I'm going to be crunch things that I don't have time. When I say I don't have time, and explaining thing is not going to get you unless you do it. I think Taimur, you are with us I think Karina, you met Taimur. Karina, that you remember, Taimur, within what, 2 days you are with us, right? Or you just joined today,
Yeah, I joined yesterday, alhamdulillah. Yeah,
yesterday. When how many things you are learning in last 2 days?
very fast, a lot of things.
So just want to tell you guys that this man has a lot of experience, but then I see that there are areas that we can help him and just get his dream job is very subtle change, but it has to come from him. I cannot do it for him. So nobody can come in and say, hey, I joined your class, this 15 session, 20 session. They didn't help just because you didn't put your effort. Okay. I'll give everything you need. But then I know my friends, I have so many friends in the community. I just some of they always say they will come, they will do it. But if I ever say something, I will do it. They don't show up, I'll show up. But I decided to do these classes next 15, 20 sessions with you, but I need your commitment. If you do your commitment, you say, I'm going to stick to this program and I'll put my 10 hours. And then Taimur is one of them, is going to be project manager, scrum master. You'll have to have with him that he's going to run those, and then there will be other product manager and stuff is going to come in. Say, I have that experience, but I want to now get into software. How do this software industry works? So we'll touch up all that, what it takes to be a position yourself in a language. What I told you, the team learned within a week or 2 weeks that people like Moniza did not write code, in there, but she started doing it. We have step by those lessons. And then when you start doing, because in the class, I'm not going to give you those time. When you come join, all of you are going to get, we do invest to set up your account that yearly with Microsoft, $110 a year. It cost us to get your license with Microsoft 365. You can check. So we are investing in you. So you learn. And then when you learn, you make money. Just don't forget to support our charity. That's all. But we need your commitment. Okay?
Brother Mushi, quick question for you.
Mhm.
So, how often are we going to be having these training classes in the evenings? Is it on how many days?
I'm looking to do, if you guys think that 4 days is too much in a week, then we can cut it down 3 times a week. Monday, Tuesday, let's say Thursday, right? It's all up to all of you, or then we'll decide. But that I want to make sure that I accommodate it with all of your time, and then but in 15, 20 session, like what you saw, that if we do that 15, 20 session, you will have a good foundation, and not good even like some of some of you might take it to even advanced level. Okay.
Mushi, quick question. Upon finishing these courses, do you think we can get like a certification or something that we can put on LinkedIn or have some sort of certified reference?
That's very good. We can put a certification here. Just give me some time. Microsoft is working with us that to come up with the industry certification that's going to be acknowledged by Microsoft. So we are in the process of going through to become Microsoft Certified Learners Institute, but that's coming. But this training, what I just told you guys, that it just nowadays no one has the anything industry yet. But at the end, now people are looking at you. Can you do the job? So doing the job part is like here, nothing is better than showing them, hey, I was part of it. Like what we told you, that app is going to be online, an app store. And then there is AI feature. There is features that is going to touch your own community so you can talk through it. So by the time when you talk through it like Muniza, there are some features that say, hey, I came up with that idea. So we'll make it happen. So during an interview, you can talk about, I was the one came up with that idea and this is how we build it. So there is nothing better than telling the truth and telling your own experience. And after that, some of those things, what I just told you, leadership communication, that will teach. Okay.
Can we
Dr.
add
Mushi-
that to our resume and maybe get a reference, like put your
Yes,
name or put
right,
somebody's
right.
name
That's a
on the reference?
very good question. And from our program, like you heard, Muniza is leading. So anyone who is going to be working and doing well with us, you will have a program page that so Sajida, can you show the page that we started doing it even with an example? That way you'll have a page on our website with the activities you do with your project you highlight, and then you can always put a reference on your resume. And here is that with UrbanFood, this is what I have done, and there you can see that. So we are not giving everybody, but you are going to see that some of the, that's why we said, we need your, click on my page, Sajida, here. So one of the thing we are looking to do, you see the bio and the areas you're going to be doing, and if you want to add some features and more, you'll be able to add here. Okay. So you will have a page like this, and at the end we are going to be setting up, and then with the LinkedIn, then of course you're going to put it in UrbanFood LinkedIn, and boom, it comes in.
Brother Moshe, I wanted to know also in terms, I know you mentioned that we're going to have like hands-on projects. I'm wondering, like, can you give us an example of a couple of the hands-on projects that we're going to be working towards?
You just saw that I did not know when you joined earlier. We did show a demo of the mobile app we're creating, and you'll be part of the project. That's why we said you are 10 hours every week. You are working on the software that we are building. Okay.
I see. Okay, so we're going to be developing a
And
mobile
this is not
app.
a fictitious, this is a real example. So that
Okay.
way you can, yes, I was part of this. This is the role I took. But walk them through, how do they get into this page?
Okay, it's a services, the main menu. Then there is a one menu, sub menu. It's the internship. Then just go to the internship. Okay, then apply now. Then this is the Google form. When they submit the form, then they will get the instruction in their email.
Any questions? And then when you do this, and guys, so that it's automated, keep an eye on your emails, because we automated this feature. I shared also in the group, we have a WhatsApp group with all this, any new announcement coming, new classes. And when we are doing the classes, after we go through time with everybody, here is the time we decided. Today is Tuesday. I don't see that we are starting this week. I do see the earliest we are starting next week.